Did you know that Ethiopia was once home to a dynasty that ruled for about 3 centuries, leaving behind a rich legacy of architectural wonders? This was none other than the Zagwe Dynasty. In the cradle of civilization, Ethiopia, a unique lineage emerged around the 10th century that would etch its name into the annals of history. This was the Zagwe Dynasty, a period that stands out like a beacon in the historical tapestry of Ethiopia. The origin of the Zagwe Dynasty is shrouded in mystery and legend. It is believed that they were descended from Moses through his Ethiopian wife. Their rise to power coincided with the decline of the ancient Aksumite kingdom, another prominent period in Ethiopian history. The Zagwe dynasty took the helm of power and embarked on a rule that would span about 3 centuries. The Zagwe dynasty holds a unique place in Ethiopia's history. Their rule was marked by a time of cultural renaissance and religious devotion, manifesting in the creation of monumental architecture and other forms of expression. This dynasty was instrumental in shaping the religious and political structures of medieval Ethiopia. They were devout Christians, and under their rule, the Christian faith was cemented further into the fabric of Ethiopian society. Their legacy, however, is not just confined to the annals of history. The echoes of their reign are still visible today in the form of intricate architectural marvels. The most notable among these are the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela, named after King Lalibela of the Zagwe dynasty, who is said to have commissioned these structures. As we delve deeper into the history of the Zagwe dynasty, remember to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating historical content. The reign of the Zagwe dynasty was a defining period in Ethiopia's history. As the sun rose and set over the Ethiopian highlands, the Zagwe dynasty was building an era to be remembered. From the 10th to the 13th century, this dynasty ruled with a commitment to socio-political and religious transformation, leaving an indelible mark on the nation's landscape. At the helm of this transformation were the dynasty's rulers, each contributing to the tapestry of Ethiopia's history. Let's start with Mara Takla Haymanot, the founder of the dynasty. He was not just a ruler but a visionary who sparked an era of change. His reign was marked by a devotion to Christianity, which would become a cornerstone of the dynasty. Following Mara, his son Tatadim took the mantle. He continued his father's dedication to Christianity, and under his rule, the religion's influence intensified. Tatadim was also known for his administrative reforms, which strengthened the political structure of the kingdom. The reign of King Gebre Meskel Lalibela, however, stands out in the annals of the Zagwe dynasty. His name is forever etched in Ethiopia's history for his architectural legacy, the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela. But his influence was not limited to architecture. King Lalibela was known for his commitment to peace and unity, which he fostered by establishing a new religious capital, a place of pilgrimage that brought the people of Ethiopia together. Rulers like Yemrehana Krestos and Naakweto La'ab also left their mark, continuing the dynasty's commitment to Christianity and reinforcing the socio-political structures established by their predecessors. Their reigns were characterized by a deep sense of spirituality and a drive to unify the nation under one faith. Through these rulers, the Zagwe dynasty impacted the socio-political and religious structures of Ethiopia. They not only ruled but also transformed the nation, shaping it into a unified entity under Christianity. Their reign was a period of monumental change, a time when Ethiopia began to take the form we recognize today. The Zagwe dynasty's reign was not just a period of rule, but a transformative era for Ethiopia. The Zagwe dynasty left behind more than just historical records. They gifted Ethiopia with architectural masterpieces. As we delve further into the legacy of the Zagwe dynasty, we find ourselves standing in the shadows of their most enduring contribution, the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela. These churches, carved from the living rock of the Ethiopian landscape, are a testament to the ingenuity and dedication of the Zagwe period. Each structure is unique, with its own distinct architectural style, yet all share a common thread. They were built to inspire and to serve as a beacon of faith. The most famous of these is the Church of St. George, known locally as Bete Georgis. Carved in the shape of a cross, it plunges some 40 feet into the ground, a marvel of engineering and spiritual devotion. It's not merely a church, it's a work of art, a testament to the faith and determination of a people and their rulers. But the Church of St. George is just one of 11 monolithic churches in Lalibela, each with its own tale to tell. From the twin churches of Bete Gabriel Rufael, which served as a royal chapel and a fortress, to the mammoth Bete Medhani Alam, The largest monolithic church in the world, the Lalibela churches are a living, breathing testament to the architectural vision of the Zagwe Dynasty. Beyond their architectural significance, these churches hold deep cultural and historical importance. They were not just places of worship, but centers of learning, hubs of community, and symbols of the enduring faith of the Ethiopian people. They stand as a reminder of a time when kings and commoners, architects and artisans put their heart and soul into creating something that was meant to endure, to inspire, to uplift. The Lalibela churches are a testament to the Zagwe Dynasty's architectural prowess and enduring legacy. Each stone, each carving, each silent chapel whispers tales of a bygone era, echoing the dreams and aspirations of a dynasty that believed in the power of faith and the might of human ingenuity. The Zagwe might have passed into the annals of history, but their architectural legacy continues to inspire awe and admiration, standing as a proud testament to a golden age of Ethiopian history. All great dynasties come to an end, and so did the Zagwe dynasty. As we step into the 13th century, the sun began to set on the Zagwe reign. A new dawn was about to break with the rise of the Solomonic dynasty. This transition was more than just a change of rulers. It was a shift that would profoundly impact Ethiopia's political and religious structures. The Zagwe dynasty, known for its architectural marvels and religious devotion, fell into decline. The reasons for this downfall are manifold, including internal strife, external invasions, and the inability to sustain the pace of development. But perhaps the most significant factor was the rise of a claimant who asserted a direct lineage from the ancient biblical King Solomon and Queen Sheba. This claimant, Yakuno Amlak, led a rebellion that ultimately overthrew the Zagwe dynasty around the year 1270. The Solomonic dynasty, with its asserted connection to ancient Israelite kings, brought a new religious fervor and political legitimacy. The dynasty cleverly used this Solomonic lineage to consolidate power and legitimize their rule. This shift in power from the Zagwe to the Solomonic dynasty had profound implications for Ethiopia's political and religious structures. Politically, the Solomonic dynasty embarked on an ambitious project of expansion and centralization. It established a more organized bureaucracy and introduced a system of governance that lasted for centuries. On the religious front, the Solomonic dynasty continued to uphold Christianity as the state religion, but introduced significant reforms. They emphasized their Solomonic and thus biblical lineage to strengthen the Ethiopian Orthodox Church's connection with the state. The fall of the Zagwe dynasty marked a significant turning point in Ethiopian history. While the dynasty's reign ended, its legacy lived on in the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela and the deep Christian faith it fostered. The fall of the Zagwe dynasty marked the end of an era, but its impact on Ethiopia's history remains to this day. As we journeyed through the history of the Zagwe dynasty, we discovered a rich tapestry of events, figures, and legacies. We began our exploration with the intriguing rise of the Zagwe dynasty, a remarkable period that marked the 10th to the 13th centuries. This era saw various ethnic groups, including the Abyssinians, Harari, Afars, Sidama, and Guraj, shaping the course of Ethiopian history. The emergence of the Dumt Kingdom in the 10th century BC, followed by the Aksumite Kingdom in the 1st century AD, set the stage for the Zagwe dynasty's ascent. We delved into the reign of the Zagwe dynasty, capturing the political and religious structures that were established during this period. Christianity, introduced during the reign of Ezana, became the state religion, influencing the cultural fabric of Ethiopia. The Zagwe period was also characterized by military reforms and imperial expansion, further strengthening Ethiopia's dominance in the Horn of Africa. Our journey took us through the architectural legacies of the Zagwe dynasty, with the Lalibela churches being the most notable. These structures, carved from solid rock, are a testament to the architectural prowess of the time, mirroring the dynasty's influence and power. Finally, we discussed the fall of the Zagwe dynasty and its aftermath. Despite its decline, the dynasty's impact on Ethiopia's political, religious, and cultural landscapes is undeniable. The Solomonic dynasty, which succeeded the Zagwe, carried forward many of the reforms and legacies established during the Zagwe rule. The Zagwe dynasty is a fascinating chapter in Ethiopia's history, one that continues to resonate in the country's cultural and historical identity. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative and updated videos on more countries. Remember, knowledge is power.